I think it's funny. Just before I got on the show, I was talking to my husband, and I said, being Black in America can be so exhausting.
Listen.
Uh, but I was saying that, but one of the things that I think is constructive is all of you have touched on it, but it's really about how we structure things and the systems that we build. The reason why they were able to attack that particular business or initiative is because she was in a particular business or corporation class, and then they said in this class you can't do this or that. So it's just a matter of how do you structure what you're setting up, and then what parameters do you put in place to say who qualifies and so forth. So yeah, it is really about just being very strategic. And like you said right in the beginning, they're playing chess and we might be playing checkers. So it's time for us to level up, so that we understand, there's this thing we used to do, I think it was in business school, called the SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. So when you set something up, you've got to know that one of the threats is going to be that somebody's going to accuse you of being racist or biased or something like that. And what are you doing to mitigate that? So it really goes back to our systems and our structures and the strategy, so that we're hitting the people we want, but we're circumventing the garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, and Latoya, we are gonna answer your question. I see it, and we're gonna get to it. One of the issues I feel like, and we're gonna go to another video in a hot second. I think that this one, I want to just circle this real quick. Is this in particular one is happening across the board in a variety of different ways. I found what I was looking for. This lady named Erica Jimenez in California. She's a mother. She's described in reports as white or Latina. She filed a federal class action lawsuit in April of 2026. This is when I saw it, against the Pasadena Public Health Department and State Health Agency for denying her access to a Black infant health program. So they have this health program specifically for Black women. She's a white and or Latina lady who went in there. They said it's for Black women. She said basically that's racist. You can't do that. And so she's suing. And so I feel like there is an attack on things that are for us. You see what it says. It outlines who it's for. And then you go in there and then you outcry. But you knew who it was for. The writing was on the wall. It said who it was. When I went through what's this program called? The Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women in Business, with everything that's going on politically and in the world, it was the first time that they had a man apply. Now, mind you, as a Black man, Latoya, and so they let him in, and he was able to come in and go through the program, because you can't say it's only for Black women now. Now that's not, you can't say that in those types of environments and keep funding. So they had to let him in. And so the language is still for Black women. The focus was still Black women. But if somebody asked to come in and they're not a Black woman, you can go in there. Our space is no longer protected in that capacity.